WSAZ Mortgage Minutes with Stockton Mortgage.
Our Stockton Mortgage home loan expert, Ryan Ramsey, is here once again. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Well, thank you for having me again.
Okay, so Ryan, we're here to talk about VA mortgages. Let's explain to everyone at home what that means.
All right, VA mortgage, it's a mortgage that's available and only eligible veterans and active duty service members. It's also available to surviving spouses of service members who died from their in relation to their service. And also, well, very few people know, and I found out just a few years ago, is people that work for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association and the United States Public Health Service are also eligible for VA mortgages. Not a lot of people knew that.
Yeah, that is interesting.
So, because I had a nurse come in that works for the U.S. Public Health, and she was wanting a VA mortgage, and I'm like, I promise you.
Yeah, and
she was
eligible. She was
right.
Okay, what makes this kind of mortgage unique?
The biggest thing that makes it unique is going to be the fact of the eligibility and that who's there. And also, one of the things that makes it also unique is the VA also manages their own appraisal process. It's not something we handle. We just go into the VA portal, request the appraisal from them. We collect the funds for the appraisal, and then they assign it out to one of their VA-approved appraisers, and it all comes right. And as soon as it's back, they'll send it back out to us. Okay,
so what about the benefits of a VA mortgage? If someone believes that they're eligible, talk about some of those benefits they would receive.
Well, the ultimate benefit and what everybody likes the most about the VA mortgage is it's no money down.
Oh,
that's your minimum down payment, which is zero. You can put money down if you want. They're not obviously going to turn it away, but it's not required. Plus, a VA mortgage also doesn't have PMI, doesn't have mortgage insurance that comes with it. So that's another huge advantage it has over a conventional or an FHA mortgage. The other thing that kind of makes it, well, it's not really unique. All government loans has an upfront funding fee. The VA is going to charge first-time users 2.15% of whatever the loan amount is, and they'll add it to your loan as their fee. But you can use your VA benefit more than once. If you do, then it's 3.3%. However, the one thing I like about it is if you have any kind of VA disability rating, any service-related disability, the VA waives that fee. And so you can pretty much get into the loan with no additional money being added on, and it makes it really the best choice for any veteran.
Yeah, that does seem beneficial.
No PMI, no upfront funding fee, no down payment. That's a win-win-win.
Yeah, how can you pass it up if you're eligible?
Very much so.
Okay, so Ryan, talk about some eligibility criteria, because I know that sometimes is tricky, which people don't understand what they are eligible for versus what they're not.
Yeah, not everybody that serves in the military or works for one of those organizations is eligible. You have to get what's called a certificate of eligibility from the VA to determine your eligibility. Pretty much anybody that served 2 years of active duty or 6 years in the National Guard or the Reserves is eligible. However, if you spent 90 days on active duty during wartime or 180 days during peacetime, you could very well be eligible. Also, if you don't have that much time in the military because you were discharged due to a service-related disability or injury, you could still very well be eligible. Surviving spouses, that's a little different process. You have to send your request off to the regional office for the VA and get special approval to be able to do that. So,
what about, are there any misconceptions that someone who is looking into the VA mortgage process that they often see that they kind of turn away from?
Yeah, this gets back to something we've talked about previously. A lot of people think that a VA mortgage takes a long time to close, longer than what a conventional mortgage does. If it's managed properly, no, it doesn't. You can close them just as fast as you do with a conventional mortgage. When it comes to the appraisals, sometimes you get them back faster than you will with a conventional mortgage. And then the misconception of, the VA is going to look at a few more things than what a conventional mortgage will look at. They're going to look at see if there's any kind of structural issues, and if there's any structural issues, I don't care what kind of mortgage you're doing.
You don't really.
They're going to have a problem with it. But they also then they just look at health and safety issues, and it's not something that's going to get the loan turned down. You just got to correct those issues, and then everything will be good to go.
Okay. Now, what makes you able to do these VA mortgages with Stockton Mortgage?
Well, we are a VA approved lender. That's one thing. But I mean, the VA mortgage is my favorite mortgage to do. I love doing them. And I've been doing them for 20 years, have a great deal of experience with them. Have not, well, I like to say I've not run into anything I haven't seen before, but every time you think that, something comes up.
Yeah.
But no, we have a lot of experience with them. I love doing them. When it comes to helping people, if you don't have your certificate of eligibility, I have access to the VA portal.
Yeah.
That I can help people get their VA certificate of eligibility faster than if they tried to do it themselves. So it's easy to do, even if you're, I mean, I'm willing to help anybody when it comes to getting that eligibility, pre-approving somebody for a mortgage, a VA mortgage, and getting them into their home. I mean, when it comes right down to it, veterans and the people that served our country were willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for us. In my opinion, and I'll stress that it's my opinion,
yes,
you should give them a little more consideration if they're trying to buy your house with a VA mortgage than some people do. So
that is nice to hear from your standpoint, especially. And Ryan, talk about how someone can get in touch with you at Stockton.
Yeah, if you'd like to get a hold of me, I mean, we have our office phone, which is 606-393-0230. Call me anytime. That phone follows me everywhere I go.
And that QR code also makes it very easy.
Yep, and they can also get us through our website. And we also have an app you can download and use if it's more convenient for you.
Okay, Ryan Ramsey, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.